On this page, we'll go into further exploration of one of the most controversial subjects of the healing therapies, which is the emotional release. They call that shadow work. And I believe that is terribly wrong and it's not taking you anywhere. And if you believe that, I ask you to present real evidence that it has worked positively in anybody's favor. Now, the rest of the page will tell you, will be read by electronic computerized voice.
Emotional release is popular among therapists throughout the world. Is emotional release healing? Please hold your reaction till you watch the video below. Read this page fully a number of times if you sincerely want to heal. When you know better, you do better. My client talks about the different results. Here a client in this video takes you on a journey of following the path of emotional release and other options that really work. Have a listen as we revisit his experiences. Or is it emotional indulgence that stops you from moving on? Emotional release. Best way to introduce this is through my personal journey and clients' experiences. When you are empowered, your personal journey is your best measure. My personal experience when I sought guidance is that all therapists took me on a journey of revisiting the past. Emotional release and analyzing the situation did not give me new insights. This was repeated by counselors and psychologists. My entire life was at stake. Decisions that I needed to make affected my children, myself and my husband. Personal development was in early days at that time. What psychologist did then what was popular and acceptable by general public. It did not work for me then, and that approach, in my experience, does not work now. Things have not changed much since that time. Now they call all these therapies by different names. They continue to use the outdated emotional release system of digging for pain. PI emotional release is popular throughout the world and is always on the surface, prepared to share with you a way to transform. It wants to tell you how you can finally be present and available for the wisdom embedded in this part of your memory. I like to sift for gold within you. When you do that, pain just flows away. Or pain takes on new form. You do not ignore pain or emotions. When we access these emotions, we give them beauty, we give them the life acknowledgement they deserve. We do not dump on them. During emotional release, we do not make the mistake excommunicating emotions. They are the part of us that has had that experience. But at that time you were not available to be present with the experience. Not being present is what creates disconnect in every aspect of life. When you see the gold, the attachment to pain loses its appeal. Some coaches past and present have the courage to reveal the truth. Because it has worked for them. I believe in studying success and I want to take you on this journey with me. Their mantra is look at what everyone else is doing and run the other way. I continue to search spirituality, success, life purpose, and joy. Each time I look at spiritual path I am disappointed. They all want to revisit the past and indulge in it. They get stuck in it. They are always going through some sort of emotional release. Thinking they have arrived at the answer. Frozen in time, stuck in the process of more and more emotional release. If it works so well, why then does it have to be revisited time and time again? This becomes a distraction from what is really important. Let's see what is right with your memory. What serves you right now, and use these skills to embrace all the goodness you are missing while engaging in emotional release. We need to refocus to stay on the path of growing and expanding your possibilities. That attitude helps me through physical and emotional challenges. Lot's wife story from Genesis, Pillar of Salt story, says it best. Flee for your life. Do not look behind you, nor stop anywhere in the plain, flee to the hills, lest you be swept away. Traveling behind her husband, Lot's wife looked back and became a pillar of salt. This is equivalent to emotional release that focuses on digging up past. Life is like a bed of rose petals. On the way there are many thorns, even hornets' nests. I support you in enjoying your life and navigating your way around thorns and hornets and venomous snakes, metaphorically speaking. Emotional release. Even rose petals lose their aroma, color, and appeal. They degrade, then they are discarded for something fresher. The memory of the old rose petals' freshness is what we are attracted to. I have come across many challenges because normal for me is boring. You are supposed to recognize challenges. But to recognize boring, you must want more out of life. If you do not want more, you will just settle for what comes your way and live as a doormat. You become the discarded rose petals. Hopefully these rose petals are discarded in the garden, not just tossed aside in a rubbish bin or left to rot where they were isolated from energy of life. Recently I came across Tai Lopez's video on Do Spiritual People Have It Wrong? See how Buddha, Gandhi, Nikola Tesla found their revelations. You cannot get it all from inside of you. It's about linking the inside with the outside. That is what relationships are about. I'll guide you through the pitfalls of traps that keep you stuck on revisiting pain and regret. Time to move on and grow.